What's up guys, Steelmax here. Today, bringing you a gameplay of Call of Duty Ghosts on the map of Flooded, but this is one of the worst maps in the game. Sorry I have to bring you a gameplay of this, but, it's the best one I got right now. But anyway, I want to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's so boring. I really don't like it. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know how some people are getting these gameplays with Call of Duty Ghosts with the fast pace, going on 60 frames per second. This is not the best COD. Yeah, I think a lot of y'all know that, and Call of Duty has been repetitive throughout the years, but for some reason I still like playing it, because it's easy to get into, I mean, people just keep coming back for the score streaks. Why not? I mean, it's just easy gameplay to get, brings all the variety of weapons and perks. It's just not, it's just weird. I don't know what it is about Call of Duty Ghosts, but let me know what you guys think about Call of Duty Ghosts. Anyway, I want to talk about why is Call of Duty Ghosts like this? Why is it boring? Why is it... I mean, I'm playing on... This is the Xbox 360 version. I wish I was playing on the Xbox One. I really would like to have some ground war, more people, because these maps are just too big. And they just bring up a lot of space. But I want to talk about... Enough ranting on Ghosts. I want to talk about when is Call of Duty going to end? That is the point. That's the topic I want to talk about. Right, when is Call of Duty Ghosts gonna end? I mean, Call of Duty gonna end? This franchise been for give or take 10 years, maybe longer than that, 12. I don't know. Actually, no, 11 years. Yeah, because the first Call of Duty came out in 2003, and we know that now there's gonna be 3 developing studios making these Call of Duty games. Got Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and Treyarch. Now, I think the Sledgehammer game is coming out this year. So, and the rumor around is going to be called Modern Warfare 4, which is interesting. It's probably because of this whole next gen thing. Activision's giving the studios more time to create the game, make it better, maybe support us as fans of the game that want improvements done. So we might see a big step in Call of Duty. But I don't know. This game franchise has come a long way, and I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see what Sledgehammer's gonna do for the actually first title of Call of Duty. Hopefully, they right, because with Call of Duty Ghosts, it's lacking for me. I haven't been playing it as much as I used to with other Call of Duties. The fun factor is kind of dropped. It's the score streaks aren't that good. The specialist isn't up to par. Yeah, I just don't like support streaks. But even though I'm doing that bad in this game, it's just the fun factor is gone. But what you guys want to expect in the next Call of Duty games? What do you guys hope for? We know Infinity Ward's got their new zombie mode. They got the extinction, yeah. But Trent's got this. But what's Sledgehammer gonna bring? Are they gonna bring Spec-Ops back? Are they gonna implement it with like more of a story take on story arc to it, or are they just gonna do a update survival, make it better? Make it more interactive, who knows. It's interesting to me with Call of Duty going this far, and if there's gonna be a Call of Duty game still every year, but developers gonna have 2 more years to develop instead of like 1 year. Well, they actually kind of have 2, but now they kind of have 3. It's like maybe 2.5 years to develop their game, so they have more time. So hopefully, they get this stuff done. They get focused. They listen to the community, and just make it overall better Call of Duty game. Because I'm still gonna be playing Call of Duty, even though for how long it's gonna take. Because we know there's gonna be more Call of Duties this year, 2014, 2015, 16, 17. When do you guys think Call of Duty is gonna end? The only way it can end is if we stop buying them, of course. But that's really never gonna happen because Call of Duty is already such a big name. Same with other video game titles. So it makes me think, Call of Duty is actually gonna be around for a long time. I believe, because it's multiplayer. It defined, I guess, a lot of FPS games. Because game franchise like this, it's still up. If Mario can last this long, why not Call of Duty or Sonic or Pac-Man or Legend of Zelda? Games like this, they can last a long time. Same with Halo. Halo's still kicking, but Halo hasn't come out every year, so I guess there's a difference. But hey, Halo isn't made by different developers, so they have that. But hopefully the next Call of Duties will use the next gen systems to their advantage. I'm pretty sure we're still gonna see the newer Call of Duties on current gen, but they're definitely gonna lack what next gen is gonna have, just so it makes sense. I mean, you can't have. There's always gonna be some advantage to having the current gen or the next gen consoles when you're playing on these games that are also on current gen. So that is probably what's gonna hold it back, just by being on both current gen and next gen. But hopefully in the future, you know, I'll get all these consoles and yeah, I'll start having more fun maybe. Because if Ground War was on current gen, I think this game would be more enjoyable for me. But right now it's just lacking a little bit. So hopefully, you know, these new Call of Duties do embrace this next gen. Hopefully redefine the game, the genre of first-person shooters. I'm not saying that it hasn't been doing that, because I mean every Call of Duty has implemented new things, but they always go back to the old mechanics, and that's not cool. You gotta always move forward, never look back. Hakuna Matata, I don't know, but that's my philosophy on that. Because I swear every game that came out, schools and whatnot, they always go back to certain things, certain roots that not many people liked. And it's really annoying. Like with I mean, they just take stuff out. Like, it's not getting me. I don't think that's what they should do. But hopefully they do something right with this. I'm really hoping for these games to improve throughout the years. But hopefully this is gonna be a great game. But I can say that, you know, hopefully Sledgehammer really is passionate about this. You know, they gotta get stuff done. I wonder what the next game's going. If it really is gonna be Call of Duty 4, are we gonna see returning characters like Captain Price and whatnot? I mean, a lot of people don't really care for the campaign or whatnot in Call of Duty, but I do. You know, I like the campaign in Call of Duty. I think it's cool having a fun, action-heavy, explosive time in the story mode. But yeah, everyone's always like all about the multiplayer, and everyone always judges Call of Duty based on multiplayer now. Ever since COD 4, if the multiplayer sucks, automatically the game sucks. I mean, yeah, because that's mostly where you get your hours play on the game, because you can't, play in the campaign over and over. It does get boring because it's not really changing. But having campaign in an extra mode definitely works out, and I believe, I think the studios are lying about not having Ground War, seeing that it's not enough space for hers. And I don't believe that BS. I think they just did that just so people can get that current gen, or just to have some advantage over the current gen. Because, I mean, the next gen consoles and the current gen consoles on Call of Duty Ghosts, the only difference is really, I guess, visuals, just by a tiny bit. I mean, they could have added Ground War to it. If they're going to give us these map packs and weapon DLCs, you're not going to add Ground War? I just don't understand. That's something that just really doesn't make any sense to me. You're not going to add Hardpoint or theater. Maybe theater, they say theater like reduces lag. I don't believe that. I mean, you guys can say what you want, but I don't believe that for one bit. Let me know what you guys think on that. Because with Call of Duty, it has so much money. Everyone's buying this game every year. I know people are still calling it trash. Battlefield's better or whatever. I'm not saying, it's not better. But Battlefield does have its advantages over Call of Duty. Same with Call of Duty has its advantages over Battlefield. I can't take it, I just really, I just want Call of Duty to get better. It's not. It's really not getting better. I mean, you guys can have your thoughts on Call of Duty. I mean, my favorite Call of Duty was Black Ops. Is Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2, it had its fun factor, but it does have a lot of BS. The Remingtons, the Holy Trinity, like Uncle Thunder says, or the camera angles and whatnot. Modern Warfare 2, fun, but a lot of BS. COD 4, classic, amazing. So I think it's always gonna be in the history of favorite Call of Duties. World at War. I didn't play a lot of World at War. You know, I'll admit I didn't play a lot of World at War. It's just because I had bought like COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2 all at the same time. So there's a reason for that. Modern Warfare 3. At first I wasn't really liking maps, but then I got used to them. But Ghosts, I really don't like these maps in Ghosts. I really don't. They're clustered. They're not I like symmetrical maps. That's me. I like symmetrical competitive maps, and these maps really don't have it. They're missing game types. I don't know. This is just Call of Duty's just gone downhill. So hopefully they do. Sledgehammer and Treyarch, you know, their games that are future to come, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 4, whatever. Hopefully they really step it up, really listen to this community. I know they are, but not fully. You know, they're listening to what they, I don't know. They just can't. I think they're going to try their best now on these next-gen titles coming up. Well, not these next-gen titles, but these future installments of Call of Duty. But again, I don't know, because, you know, they're always going to throw something in there. It's going to make everyone mad and make everyone go crazy, say this is the worst game ever, because